Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. Continuing from the last episode, I'll continue covering levels that were submitted to Retro Redux, starting off with this one. Mega Man 8 Duo Stage Demastered by Justazag, with 25 plays and a score of 6. Going to be a demastered version of the midway stage in Mega Man 8, the one you go through after you complete the first 4 Roadmaster levels. If you're interested in seeing what this challenge's rules were, check out the topmost link in the description below. Also, as always, the full disclaimer of this entire LP series is linked in the description below. Also in the description are the timestamps for all the levels I cover in these parts, so if you want to check for levels covered, expand the description. We even have substitutes for the Roadmaster weapons. After all, this was made before version 1.5 hit the servers. If it was made afterwards, we would have had access to the Thunderclaw and Tornado Hold. In order to reach the optional boss battle, instead we have some extra goodies. Remember, this stage was made before support for multiple bosses was added. I know you're supposed to use the windstorm to cross those spikes, but I don't want to take the risk. This stage is super easy anyways. Normally we'd face off against Duo after this boss door, but instead, we face off against Hardman. And thus ends the stage. Second up is RR Challenge Dark Needle Mega Man 3 by Nuclearminer, with 32 plays and a score of 5. Almost all the special weapons from Mega Man 3. Nice to see that the top spin can one-shot the Hairy Harrys. I knew that looked suspicious. The Gemini laser received a huge buff in this engine, mainly as you can spam it more often, and the game doesn't lag when you use it. This is where it faced off against a dog robot match, but instead we face off against a Hammer Joe and all of his Susie cohorts. Now time for this Rush Jet segment. I know it became somewhat infamous, especially if you fail it, because then you're forced to weapon farm. At least that's how it was in the original. Wait a minute, I don't recall a ladder being down over there. Just for an extra life, fair enough. This part of the stage definitely feels distinct from the original. In fact, I say that this rendition of the stage is better than the original, though it is missing the needle presses. And now the stage is coming to a close. As I said, it's a superior version of the original level. Now I face off against Doc Crash. Let's use a secondary weakness this time. This works well enough, as long as I don't jump. I should be able to outlast him. I could do this buster only or use a toss spin, but it's a lot more risky. Third up is Sparkman and His Soup by BrawlItUp99 with 27 plays and a score of 5. Nice way of introducing these two new gimmicks and the enemies. As I say, starting off easy in a safe environment and gradually escalating them. A perfect place to use this. And a midway point. I see what we're going for now. Introducing the Sparkman platforms. First in a safer environment, and now expecting them to be placed over pits. To replace the jump bug enemies, I guess. Not the jump bug, but those large stompers in Mega Man 3. And that's it for this stage. I already covered this level back in episode 282, so I'll be skipping over it. So fourth up is the Wily Castle from 2, but it's one Super Castle by NapkinDictator with 32 plays and a score of 10. All 5 Wily stages combined together then? Too bad it's not an E-Tank. Still, this would be handy if this was in a Wily challenge run. And we start off with all the special weapons and utilities from Mega Man 2. Well, barring the bubble lead, that's replaced with another special weapon, the Surge Snake. The other thing that would be close enough would be the Water Wave. Already you can see some differences in how the stage is structured. That was a close one. Essentially, this was a way to recreate the Mega Dragon encounter. Now to Wily Stage 2. Darn, I wish I could get that E-Tank. Oh well. I have a better version of the time stopper anyway. Sheesh, these spike drops are still scary. Now I believe we're in Wily Tree. Thanks for the checkpoint. We're facing off against Crystal Man now. I guess we skipped a few Fortress levels because I think we skipped past Fortress Stage 3 and 4, as well as the introductory part of Wily Stage 5. Alright, this was an okay remix. I just wish it covered stages 3 and 4 in some regard. Fifth up is Flameboy Advanced by LunuLeaf, with 47 plays and a score of 14. LunuLeaf was the victor of the last level design challenge, so let's see how this level of theirs fares. I can't reach it, unfortunately. I wasn't able to destroy the fire tally fast enough. Oh, I see what we're going for here. And I like the previous section with avoiding falling into the pits or being knocked into the pit by those fire tellies. I spy something here. Nothing's there. I don't have the power adapter. But something was up here instead. Sure, let's take the risk and go for the D-tank. It was even easier to get compared to the first one. This section though, this is quite hectic. If you got the power adapter, you can skip the harder version of this section. Sheesh, some might do this all in one go. Overall, this was a nice redux of Flame Man's level. Nice introduction and escalation of all the enemies, gimmicks, and challenges. I like this level a lot more compared to the actual winner of this level design challenge. Next up is Ringman Remix by Wildcard17 with 30 plays and a score of 3. A lot shorter than I expected, probably only 20 screens at most. So does this stage have split pathways? If that's the case, no it isn't. Just for a Yoshiki and M-Tank. Oh, how I love the drill bomb. One of the best bomb type weapons in the game, period. This was an okay to below par Redux of Ringman's level. This arena makes it much easier to fight Ringman. Especially as you can't jump up over here. I already covered this level back in episode 298, so I'll be skipping over it. So 7th up is Reactivated Sawmill by RAFATENCK with 35 plays and a score of 8. Which stage is this reduxing? From the music it sounds like Windman's level, but from the title it sounds like Cutman's level. I'm gonna go with my latter assumption, as I mostly only have access to weapons from Mega Man 1. I can't slide or use charge shots either, so that seals the deal. This is a Redux of Cutman's level. Thankfully it doesn't use Cutman's tileset as much. It actually changes things up a bit. It actually changes things up graphically by using tilesets from future Mega Man titles. In fact, I mark this as currently being my honorable mention this episode. My current favorite level this episode is Flameboy Advanced by LunuLeaf. And this stage has a nice amount of content. It doesn't end too early, plus it has a nice variety of challenges. Plus, these spring challenges are pretty fun, although the stage is starting to feel like two stages glued together. Like, I wouldn't mind it if it ended 10 screens ago. I don't mind the stage being longer, it just feels like 1.5 to 2 stages glued together. Definitely a wonderful stage, but I could do with some compression or splitting. All of this stage's challenges were varied and nice, so I would prefer if this stage is split into 2. Now, I don't mind the stage being longer than usual, I just feel that some other people may mind. I was playing around a bit, so that was my bad. If there's one thing I'd add to this stage, it'd be an optional E-Tank challenge. Otherwise, as I said, honorable mention of this episode. Overall, out of the 7 levels I covered in this episode, my favorite one would be Flameboy Advanced, with an honorable mention going to Reactivated Sawmill. So this brings overall tally to 61 levels covered, 5 levels skipped over as I covered them during a previous episode, and 11 levels were deleted from the servers before I could cover them. Well then, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Toodles!